Good morning. Thank you for joining us. We're gathered on the territory of the signatories of Treaty 6, and I acknowledge the Métis people of Alberta who share a deep connection to this land. I'm excited to be with you today to introduce my new Bill 211, the Arts and Creative Economy Advisory Council Act, that will bring much needed attention to this important sector of Alberta. My colleagues and I at the Alberta NDP have always been clear about our strong support for the creative industries in this province. We committed to support arts and entertainment in the 2023 election platform, and that support has not wavered. The Alberta NDP believes that the arts are a fundamental pillar of our culture. Historically, the arts have been a reflection of and commentary on society, providing insight and leadership on trends, movements, and political thought. Many times, the best art has been controversial, initiating critical debate about current events, often pushing the envelope of mainstream thought. From William Shakespeare to Marianne Taves to Picasso to Wakefield Brewster, from burlesque dancers to the Brian Webb Dance Company, artists have been social change agents that have helped our understanding of the world in which we live. While there can be entertaining or engaging, often both at the same time, participation in the arts is essential for a well-balanced democratic society. However, all too often when it comes time to balance the books, the first thing to get cut is funding for the arts. The creative economy in Alberta is under-leveraged due to fragmented programs that are uncoordinated and inefficient. Research shows that not only are the arts critical for a well-balanced society, they are also a key economic driver in a diversified economy. We have all seen the impact of an expanding film industry in Alberta, but less public forms of expression like cultural heritage, live performance, visual and applied arts, written and published works, audiovisual and interactive media arts, sound recordings, and architecture and design are being ignored. The return on investment in the arts is well documented, but artists in these areas regularly live in poverty because they have few advocates at decision-making tables and therefore struggle to get the ear of government. There are far too many bureaucratic loops for them to jump through that distract them from their important work. If passed, Bill 211 would create an Arts and Creative Economy Advisory Council with a mandate to collect provincial data and provide recommendations to the government on how to support and grow the arts and creative economy in Alberta. The council would be made up of at least 7 members who have experience in the arts, culture, and nonprofit sectors, who would examine existing government funding, identify possible changes, enhance cooperation and coordination through recommendations to the minister. It would focus on talent retention and development, coordination of provincial marketing, and looking at ways to sustain and grow the industry. It would compel the Minister of Arts and Culture to develop a plan for the arts and creative economy that would support the delivery of programs and services to grow and sustain this sector, based on an annual report from the Council. The Minister would be required to report annually on government's progress in implementing that plan. I'd like to thank stakeholders, including Calgary Arts Development, the Rosé Foundation, the Calgary Chamber of Voluntary Organizations, the National Music Centre, and West Anthem for initiating this idea that fills the gap that currently exists. Other provinces like Nova Scotia and Manitoba have benefited from similar versions, and it's time that Alberta develop one of its own. Over the course of the UCP's first term, they cut $10 million from the Alberta Foundation for the Arts, which shows just how little they valued it. The current minister loves to talk about increasing that funding, but according to her plan, they won't even get back to the 2018-2019 funding that our Alberta NDP government left AFA at until next year. They won't get back to where we were in 2018-19 until next year. The UCP's plan is short-sighted. It's not enough to invest in industry without also investing in the arts. We cannot attract workers to Alberta without having the services and culture available for them when they arrive. The creative industries are essential for Alberta. They improve the quality of life, support the retention of workers, attract business investment, and contribute to the economic vitality of this province. This new bill will bring a new perspective to arts and culture in Alberta, and I hope all members of the legislature wholeheartedly embrace it. And now, I'd be happy to take any questions. Thank you.
Thanks. We'll move to questions now. And just a reminder for everyone who's on Zoom that it's the raise hand function. And for those on the phone, it's *9 to get into the question queue. It's one question and a follow-up. Please state your name and your outlet and who you'd like to direct your question to. We'll just wait to see if there's any questions. Seeing none at this time, that will be the end of our press conference for today.
Thank you.